Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Olive, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands Brandy's taught her while she's been here at school. The first thing we're going to demonstrate, or introduce, is the training equipment. And Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar. Now, as you'll notice, Olive is laying down very nicely at Brandy's left, which is also heel position. And then the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Olive heel. Now at this point she's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with Brandy's left leg, no forging ahead or lagging behind. And you'll notice when Brandy stops, Olive's been trained to automatically sit and wait for another command. Now because she is a big girl, and if she didn't sit right there, you can see that Brandy gave her just a little tug and release on that training collar, which is a little correction. But since she is such a big girl, she does have limited stamina, so keep your training sessions relatively short. 10 or 15 minutes is long enough, and we always tell our clients to keep working with their dogs after they graduate. That's really important. Another nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Now at home, start off at about 30 seconds or so, and you can slowly work your way up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to her dog, she's going to walk all the way around counterclockwise. She stops at heel position. Olive gets praised for doing a good job, and they take off heeling again. And with all of our dogs that graduate from school, we always recommend that you practice inside and outside. And we like to start in a quiet area that's very limited on distractions. So we start off in this fenced-in yard here. There's nothing that's going to distract her really. And then that way Olive can focus on Brandy and vice versa. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that sit-stay command again. Again, it's a hand and a voice command, the one-word firm command to stay. Brandy has her hold it for a few seconds, and then she's going to call her out of that. This is the recall or the come command. It's Olive come. Olive should come all the way back, and then she should sit when she gets to Brandy. And that's a great way to teach her to come to you when called. And it's also a good way to teach her to sit when greeted, or when she's greeting someone. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that sit-stay and that come command one more time. If you're working in a fenced-in area or working indoors, you can drop the leash eventually, go further and further away, really test Olive. She comes back very, very nicely when she gets to Brandy. And this is really important, especially with your Mastiffs and your tougher dogs. If she doesn't sit right away, you can't give up. You're not asking her to jump through hoops or anything, it's just a simple sit command, but she's got to follow all of these commands as designed. And she will test, as you already know. Another nice automatic sit, little correction. Now the next commands we're going to show you is the down command. This is a down from heel position. Brandy uses her left hand, the one-word firm command to down and to stay. With your down stay, that can last a little bit longer than your sit stay. Again, start off at a minute or so. You can work all the way up to 3, 4, and even 5 minutes. And Brandy has her hold that again. When she turns back to her dog again, she walks all the way around her as an added distraction. She stops at heel position. She gets lots of praise for doing a good job, and then they take off heeling again. And she's a sweetheart. I mean, Brandy's come a long, long way with Olive. They were both obviously challenging, but she seems to enjoy this obedience training much, much, much more. Yeah. Another down command and a stay. And this is her down, waiting for belly rubs. Again, these larger breeds do tend to run out of, they have little stamina, limited stamina. Brandy's going to call her out of that. Olive come. She should come back. Use your leash if you need to as a way to kind of reel her in. She gets back to Brandy. And if she doesn't sit, you can see it's a very, very little correction. but that's enough for Olive to do what we want her to do. And then the very last command we're going to set up for is going to be kind of it's what we call our distance down. In the beginning, you only take a couple steps away from Olive. You're going to use your right hand and then the one word firm command to down. Very good. So she's done a really nice job here at school. Brandy's worked really hard with her. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. And we're going to get ready to do your other video. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.